All right, let's get right into it. You've probably seen these two massive stories hitting the news feeds. On one hand, you've got the crypto market just bleeding out. And on the other, you have this huge tech giant suing a buzzing new AI startup. I mean, they sound totally separate, right? One's a money thing, the other's a tech squabble. But what if they're not separate at all? What if I told you they're actually two fronts in the very same war? A war for who's in control in a world that's automating faster than we can blink.
So first up, let's jump onto that financial battlefield. Seriously, the warning sirens are screaming in the crypto world right now. You look at the charts and it is just a sea of red. Okay, so this number you're seeing, this is what's causing all the chaos. Bitcoin just crashed right through what pretty much everyone saw as a critical support level, and it's now sitting at a 7-month low. I mean, that line in the sand held for months, and now that it's broken, it feels like the floor has just completely dropped out of the market. And this right here is the question that's keeping every single investor up at night. Is this just a dip? You know, what traders call a dead cat bounce? A tiny fake recovery before it falls even more? Or is this it? Is this the start of the big one? The huge correction that everyone's been whispering about for months? So what's actually going on under the hood here? Well, it's pretty much a perfect storm. You've got crypto-related stocks like Coinbase and Riot platforms just taking an absolute nosedive. We're talking 5 to 10% drops. Then there's liquidity, you know, how easy it is to buy and sell. That's dried up by 30%, which makes every price swing way more violent. But the real kicker, the main trigger, a record-shattering single-day outflow of over $500 million from BlackRock's super popular Bitcoin ETF. One move like that, and boom, it sent a massive shockwave of fear through the whole system. You know, when money leaves the station that fast, it's not just about the numbers on a screen. It's about human psychology. It's about fear. So let's try to decode what this level of panic really means, and we're going to look at the data to do it. Check this out. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index is sitting at just 11. 11 out of 100. That is deep, deep in extreme fear territory. And just to put that in perspective for you, that is the lowest reading we have seen since way back in February. The market has not been this scared, this bearish, in almost a full year. So when you look back at history, this level of extreme fear usually leads to one of two things. Path number one is the 2021 scenario. Yeah, there's some serious short-term pain, things drop even more, but then, bam, a crazy sharp reversal that leads to brand new all-time highs. Path number two is, well, the 2022 scenario. And that's where this moment kicks off a long, painful, grinding bear market. So that's the bottom line. We are standing at a crossroads right now. Is this the buy-the-dip opportunity of a lifetime, or is this the final alarm bell before a long, cold crypto winter sets in? But here's the thing. While everyone is completely glued to their screens watching these financial markets burn, there's another war being fought. A much quieter one, but you could argue it's way more important. It's a war for the future of how we even use the internet. So let's pivot now to that second front, the technological battlefield. This war doesn't have flashy red charts going down, oh no. It's got lawsuits, it's got corporate giants, and it has a piece of technology that could literally change everything, AI agents. All right, so let's meet the players. In this corner, you've got Amazon, the undisputed king of e-commerce, right? And in the other corner, you have Perplexity AI, a startup that's already worth $20 billion. So what did Perplexity do? They built an AI agent that can automatically shop for you on Amazon. And Amazon's response? They slapped them with a lawsuit. They're accusing Perplexity of basically sending in rogue AI spies that are pretending to be human shoppers. And look, this isn't just about shopping. This is about who gets to control what you do online. Is it you? Or is it the company that made your shiny new AI assistant? But wait, it gets better. Here's the plot twist that makes this whole thing feel less like a corporate dispute and more like a crazy family drama. Jeff Bezos, the guy who founded Amazon, the man who built the entire empire, has personally invested in Perplexity, and not just once, twice. His own money is backing the exact company that the empire he built is now trying to crush. You can't make this stuff up. And believe me, this fight over AI agents, it's just the tip of a very, very big iceberg. Because when you unleash millions of these automated systems onto the internet, you don't just get convenience, you also get, well, you get a whole lot of junk, a whole lot of slop.
I mean, just take a look at the music industry if you want to see how big this problem is. The streaming service Deezer did a study and found that a jaw-dropping 34%, that's a third of all new music being submitted to their platform, is made by AI. We're talking 50,000 AI-generated songs every single day. And this AI slop hydra, which is what some people are calling it, is popping up everywhere. You've got AI songs topping Spotify's viral 50 charts. There's a startup out there cranking out 3,000 podcast episodes a week for $1 each. And think about this, over 175,000 AI-generated podcast episodes are already out there on the major platforms. But this goes way beyond just entertainment. The AI company Anthropic just stopped a cyber attack from a Chinese state-sponsored group that was 80 to 90% automated by AI. So yeah, this is about our information, our culture, and even our national security. Okay, so now it's time to pull back and connect the dots. We've got a brutal crypto crash on one side, a high-stakes tech lawsuit on the other. So how on earth are these the same story? It all comes down to one word: automation. The Bitcoin crash was put on hyperdrive by automated trading bots and massive algorithm-driven funds moving money around. The Amazon lawsuit? That's all about who gets to control the next generation of automated agents that browse the web for us. Both of these stories, they're just symptoms of the same thing, a world that's being handed over bit by bit to autonomous systems. And AI agents, this is the technology that's right at the heart of it all. The simplest way to think about them is like autonomous digital secretaries. They're powered by AI, and they're designed to just go out and do stuff for us in the digital world. You know, book your flights, buy your groceries, research a topic for you. And yeah, they promise this amazing, convenient future, but they also bring up some really big, fundamental questions about who's in control. And that brings us to the final and most critical question. The Bitcoin market is showing us exactly what happens when automated financial systems start to panic. The AI agent war is showing us the battle for who gets to control our automated actions in the future. Both of these fronts point to the same kind of unsettling reality. As we keep building a world that's run more and more by code, we have to stop and ask ourselves, who, or maybe what, is actually in control here?
Thanks for watching. Before your Wi-Fi drops, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Stay sharp, stay curious, and keep guarding the trends.